Break free from financial shame. Break free from financial shame. There's a new way to see money. Okay. We have been talking about this so much in the financial school for spenders. Look, I had to turn on my light, take off the glasses. We've been talking about this so much in the financial school for spenders. There's a new way to see money. You don't have to feel ashamed. You don't have to feel guilty. This is a common thing that a lot of spenders, this is what we deal with because we're so used to people judging us about our money. So I want you to be able to break free from the financial shame so that you are able to buy the Beyoncé concert tickets. Okay. Like you can buy the things that you want to buy. Um, with some very, very simple changes to the way you see money. So, what we want to do in this video, we're going to talk about how to eliminate the guilt and shame around your spending habits so that you can achieve financial freedom. All right, because you don't need a cookie cutter plan. Okay, you don't need to follow someone else's prescribed plan that they say works for everyone. And you especially don't need to live on a tight budget or a restrictive budget because those are recommendations that are supposed to work for everyone. But what I found in working with so many spenders is that a lot of times the budget is not where we need to start. You may end up using a budget if you want to over time, but I haven't come across a spender who has, wanted to live on a budget constantly every single month forever. I don't live on a budget every single month. Um, and the ways that we get around that are more effective than having you live on a budget. So we only budget very specific times of the year, and that is for birthdays. We budget at Christmas time. But apart from that, we don't live on a budget. So it's very unlikely, highly unlikely. Like, I don't know you, but if I got to know you, you probably would be one of the people who doesn't need a budget. So, but we're talking about shame today. Shame and guilt and having all these feelings and thoughts about your spending habits. So, instead of using a cookie cutter plan or some prescribed way that someone has told you you need to manage money, instead of living on a budget that you create every single month, this is what you actually need. You actually need more self-trust. That's what you actually need because that's what's been damaged as you've been trying to live on someone else's plan that's supposed to work for you, but it doesn't because you're a spender. We need different rules, right? So you need more self trust. You need to be able to um, decide what you want, create if you don't already have the money to get what you want, and then live with the consequences of that decision. Okay. And I say that it makes it sound bad, like you're going to make some money mistakes, but guess what? You are going to make some money mistakes. You know why? Because everyone makes money mistakes. Everyone. But the difference with us as spenders and, with you, if you're a spender watching this, is that your money mistakes feel like the end of the world. It feels like the part of this pattern of you not being good enough, part of this idea that you've messed up once again and you're not worthy. And the reason it's feels that way for you is that that's the story that's been put into you by others around you ever since you were a kid. And the truth is that people who are wildly successful with money make money mistakes as well. But when they happen, they don't think those thoughts about them. They don't think like, oh, here I go again. I shouldn't be trusted with money. I shouldn't be allowed to have money. Shouldn't be allowed to have money, right? That doesn't ever happen. But they don't have the thoughts that something's wrong with them because they know the mistakes are part of it. Right. So when you're wildly successful with money, there is no condemnation when you make a mistake. So when you're a spender, we also don't want you to have any kind of self condemnation for making a mistake. Okay. So, what we do inside the Financial Coaching Club, which is part of the Financial School for Spenders, is that I teach you how to look at the story your money is telling. And in order to see the story that your money is telling, you need to be able to collect data and then analyze the data. And the reason my program is so successful and works so well for spenders is that the collecting the data and analyzing the data part is so triggering that we work on the mindset at the same time, so that you're not only collecting the data, analyzing the data, but you're also working on your mindset so you're not having a panic attack every time you sit down to work on your money. And the reason that we need a new way to look at money is that the data tells different stories for different people. Okay. So my data will tell a story that's for me, and your data will tell a story that's for you. So I can't come to you and say, this is essential, this is not essential for your life and in your spending. I can't come to you and tell you what to cut. I can't come to you and tell you how to change things, because your data is going to tell a story that is a part of your life. My data tells a story as part of my life. So in the Financial School for Spenders, we're not judgmental. We don't have prescribed lists of things that are essential and not essential based on who you are or based on just the fact that you're a human being living in America. It doesn't work that way. What's essential for you may not be essential for someone else, but it's a personal decision. And what we help you do is to decide what's essential for you in your life and what is connected to thoughts that you have about who you should be or what you should be doing, what you should be buying. For an example, um, I used to have this really big house, and it was just me, and I had two little schnauzers. But I had a story in my mind that I should have a big house because I was the first one in my family to go to college and medical school and all this stuff. And I should have this outward appearance of wealth. And I think I heard, this is crazy, y'all, like for real. I heard J-Lo in an interview years ago say that she knows that if anything ever happens, her whole family could come live in her house. That was legit my thought process when I was buying that house. Did I need that much house? No, I did not. Did I even want to have such a big house? No, I did not. But I felt like I needed to have it. So when I let go of those thoughts, I let go of the things attached to those thoughts. And that's what we're talking about here. So there's a new way to look at money. We have to break free from the shame of not doing it the way other people are doing it. I'm not doing it the way J-Lo does it, clearly, thankfully. But we have to be able to do it the way that it works for us without having guilt and shame, and being able to own our mistakes without feeling like our mistakes have made us even less worthy to manage our own money. Okay. So the Financial School for Spenders is a safe place where you learn to trust yourself with money again. And that's why the program works so well. Now, I'm going to give you a quick tip on something you can do to get started today. But before I do me a huge favor and click the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel, turn on those notifications so that you don't miss any videos on financial coaching for spenders. Okay. Okay. So my quick tip for today is to take the toxic spending patterns quiz. All right. It's a 5-question quiz. It'll take you less than 10 minutes that I created to help you identify the spending motivations that are keeping you from saving money. We all have these hidden motivations, these hidden subconscious ideas about money, and it keeps us from hitting our money goals. So I want you to take the quiz. It is a fast track. It'll cut through all the fluff and all the nonsense and get right to your handful, 2, 3, 4 toxic spending patterns, and it'll let us see where we need to do the work. Okay. So I put the link in the description box. Take the quiz, comment below, tell me what your toxic spending pattern is. This will make it very easy and very quick to heal your relationship with money so that you can start spending the way you want to and start saving the way you want to without budgeting. Now, my last little story for you, because I said I was going to keep these to 10 minutes or less, and I still have a few minutes. My last little story inspired the picture on the thumbnail that says, buy the Beyoncé tickets. And that is because someone in my program had the opportunity to go to a Beyoncé concert, and she wasn't where she wanted to be as far as her debt payoff and her savings goals. But listen, you only live once, right? When the opportunity to go and see the Renaissance tour comes up, you cannot look at the numbers on a page and decide that that's more important than living your life and having these once in a lifetime opportunities. So my advice to her is buy the Beyonce tickets and the outfit, because you know everybody had to have on silver and rhinestones and all that. Like, have that experience, and then we will come back to the table and figure out the money part. We'll make sure that you still hit your goal. If you go to a Beyonce concert and you get the outfit and all the things, and it takes you 3 extra months or 4 extra months to pay off your debt or to reach your savings goals, is it worth it? Absolutely, because we still have to live our life here, okay? So that's what I want you to know. If you're the type of person who thinks, you only live once, and I definitely want to hit my goals, and I definitely want to, be able to retire on time and all these things, but I also want to live my life, this is the school for you, because that's what we value. All right, so that's all I have for you today. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about something else. Who knows? I will let you know. But if you enjoy this content, please hit the like button. Please send a comment below. Let me know what you're thinking about this content. Oh, I see the love hearts. Thank you so much. And I will see you. I'm going to try to come on and be back every day. So I will see you tomorrow. Bye.